Welcome back to my channel. This is Raw Cloud. In the previous video, I deliberately kept this particular video a secret for security reasons. Okay, let's begin. Now, on this particular mission, I ended up on the other side in the astral realm of the reptilian Queen of Elizabeth palace. I was in her courtyard, and I can sense the presence of her, Queen Elizabeth, and several other reptilians were there. Now, I could not see them. Maybe they was using some sort of cloak technology, but I knew that they were there. However, I did see Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton was probably about 10 feet away from me. Now, when I get there on this mission, don't really know why I'm there. It was like maybe I didn't get all the information. Maybe I didn't get all of the downloads for that particular mission. Or maybe I was just there to witness Hillary actually being there and having ties to Queen Elizabeth. Now, shortly after I see Hillary, she shapeshifts into a reptilian, and the shapeshift was so subtle and fast. It was within seconds, maybe a second, that she went from human Hillary to reptilian, and she grew about 7 feet tall, had a tail, and she looked like a T-Rex type reptilian. She didn't look like the conventional type reptilian. She actually looked like a T-Rex type. Now, I know that there's many types of reptilians out there, but her form was more or less like T-Rex type. And it threw me off guard because I didn't expect that. So when that happened, I turned, and my first initial thought was to escape using a bush. Like I said in the previous videos, you know, all trees, all plant life, whether it be in any timeline, in any reality, they all are tied together. So I went to the nearest bush, but like I said, it happened so fast. So I hear a gunshot go off, and I look in the corridor of the courtyard, the palace. There's like a corridor there, and I immediately turn, and I see this tall guy. Now, I couldn't make out what his face looked like. I did notice that he was wearing a hat, and it was because of him. He actually shot Hillary in the face. So, and it gave me time to, you know, get to the bush to make my escape. And for that, you know, I'm very grateful, because I don't think I was going to make it. I don't know if this guy was a part of our team, and he had infiltrated the palace. I am gonna say I was a little bit disappointed because I ran instead of handling that mission like I normally would have. So, but it was still good enough for me. I did gather some intel, and I tied Hillary to the Queen. And of course, uh, when all this occurred, Hillary was still, I think she was running back then for president, and she and the Queen was still alive. So it makes me think back that when Hillary started, acting all weird here in third density at that time, was it because she got shot as a reptilian over there? Now I know that reptilians, they can use bodies like drones, um, how we use machinery over here, remote control. But they can do the same thing as far as using vessels. They can use a human body as a drone if it has high amount of reptilian DNA within it, especially with the reptilian brain. They can use it like a hive mind mentality. Um, and of course, you know, the Queen is not this little old lady um, that's nice. She's tied to sacrificial rituals dealing with human adults and children. They prefer children over anything because when you sacrifice anyone, um, there's a high amount of anxiety within the blood, and the fear is in there as well, and they thirst for that type of fear. They call it louche or adrenochrome. Now, the human population, the one that sold out and participate in these sacrifice rituals, they use the adrenochrome to stay young. But as they use, uh, you know, that type of secretion over time, it becomes like a drug to them and also to the reptilians. It's like a drug. I mean, and they do it all the time. They think that it's a part of their culture and that they have the right to do this. Um, the Queen is no longer here on Earth, but she's not dead. All that media stuff is all show. I think what happened was when the Federation showed up and started working with Trump. When Trump became president, there was a lot of executive orders that were signed, and he did exactly what um, these military officials wanted him to do, was to drain the swamp. And Bush had to leave the planet. Bush father is not dead as well. These reptilians can live a very long time. Okay, uh, they may lose their human drone bodies, but they are not like regular humans, where the lifespan is short. Um, and they are tied to human trafficking, and they are tied to a lot of crime that goes on the planet. Um, they like to divide and conquer. Of course, we all know that. But when it comes to this human trafficking, they are known to take humans off planet and trade them for technology or other goods. They don't use a money system out there in space. On certain planets, they do have a credit system, um, like with the Nazis. The Nazis incorporated a credit system that they have on several planets. Um, um, and the Nazis that are still here, they have subdivisions uh, that is tied to the deep state, and they help the reptilians maintain um, what we call law and order, um, and the humans that have joined these organizations, they also help them maintain control over the human population. And I'm talking about, these people with special interests, like these stars and the people in the music industry that always seem to throw up this triangle bullshit. Um, you know, they still do this stuff like back in Egypt. They all about symbolism. So, but they all are tied to these the reptilian agenda, and it all goes back to this transhumanism. Um, the reptilians, they worship the AI. They worship the archons. Um, so just know about these agendas that they have going on the planet. These are real things that are trying to manifest. And they are going after the children. Um, and they're in it for a very long time until they are satisfied with how um, these agendas play out. So that's why it's up to us to teach the children, what's going on. I mean, you don't have to go directly into it, and a lot of the children already know because a lot of these are in their video games that our military officials are trying to, kind of wake up and introduce them into um, these political arenas that go on dealing with extraterrestrials and how we may be fighting them in the near future. So, um, but we all know that Biden is a reptilian drone, as I said before. Don't know if the white hats have him under control, um, but a lot of these people are either getting kicked off the planet or leaving on their own intuition. But that was one of the missions that I ended up going on. Like I said, I didn't have all the information with me. Maybe I just didn't get the download in time And maybe they knew I was coming. But whatever the reason, this guy in the black hat, he saved my ass. And like I said, I'm very grateful for that. Maybe he was a part of my team. I don't know exactly who he was, but it was good that I had some type of backup. Um, I don't think Hillary is no longer on the planet. I don't even think they're using any type of clones. She had many clones, just like Biden. Biden has a lot of clones, but I don't know if um, um, the white hats are in control of him. So the more information I find out in the near future about that, I'll let you guys know. I am currently still on missions, so I'll be talking about the old ones that I had and any new missions that I have. I'll also let you guys know about. But that was a short mission. Didn't want YouTube to flag me, so I had to keep that, um, you know, under wrap, just because of that political figure that was tied to Queen Elizabeth and their little human trafficking operations that they had going on. Once again, I like to thank the white hats. I like to thank Trump, Putin. Um, because of Putin, we didn't go under another um, mask, and I don't want to say exactly what that is so that they don't take this video down. But they had planned on hitting us again and masking us, and there was going to be a lot of people that perished this time around. So Putin is over there still kicking ass and making sure that these reptilians stay off the planet. And so once again, I love you guys. I honor and I respect you guys, and keep helping me put this information out. I like to give a special shout out to Bernadette. She's a wonderful human being, and I'm glad that you are a part of this channel. And please stick around. Please, be that loving person that I've grown to know you. In the comment section, I really appreciate you, and that light you shine. Love, honor, respect all of you. You guys have a good night.